Hello, Will Chandler here with Mazuma Pro Money Matters. So today I'm going to discuss with you 10 things that you can do to manage your money like a professional. But before we get started, make sure you like this video and then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click the little bell next to it and check off all notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we upload a brand new video. So stay tuned. Brought to you by Mazuma Pro, a lifetime money plan. Hello, Will Chandler, and welcome back. Today we're going to discuss 10 things you can do to become a money professional with your money. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do, you need to write down all of your income and all of your expenses so you can figure out your cash flow. That's right. Do you have a surplus or do you have a shortage? Until you write everything down and figure it out, you're not going to know. So the first thing you need to do is figure out your cash flow. Do you have enough money even for your bills? So once you get done with that, you need to take that information and you need to fill out a personal financial budget. That's the second thing you need to do. Fill out a personal budget. So once you put all of your income and all of your expenses into a budget, you're going to be able to see where you can make cutbacks or where you can divert money to help you better your financial situation. Now, you can write it on paper, or you can get a spreadsheet, or you can download one of the many apps that's out there. I particularly use the Mazuma Pro app. But whatever works best for you, you just need to make sure that you start a budget. So the third thing that you need to do is you need to set financial goals. More people spend time planning their vacation than they do planning their financial life. So you need to sit down, you need to figure out what you want. You need to set some financial goals. You need to set goals for savings, goals for investing, goals for retirement, goals for your dreams and things that you want in life. You need to set some goals and then you need to start working towards achieving those goals. Once they're on paper and you can see them and you can review them every day, they're going to be in your head and you're going to have more motivation to work towards those goals. So the fourth thing that you need to do is you need to start an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund right now, you need to start it. Now, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have all this money to start an emergency fund. Most financial experts say you need 3 to 6 months of expenses in the bank for your emergency fund. But you know what? If that's too daunting, start out with $250 or $500 or $1,000 or something. Start small and then build it over time. Most Americans do not have enough money to cover a $400 emergency. So the fourth thing you need to do is you need to set up an emergency fund. So the next thing you need to do is you need to develop a plan to pay off your debts. You need to set up a debt payment plan. Determine what you're going to do. Make a strategy. Develop a plan to become debt-free, to get all of your debts paid off. So as long as you're paying debt, you're always going to have that obligation sitting back in your mind, and it's always going to be adding stress to you. And then plus, as long as you're paying interest and stuff, how can you be saving that money, right? Somebody's saving that money, but it's not you, right? It's the people that you're sending the money to. So develop yourself a debt payoff plan. The next thing you need to do is you need to put money into your retirement accounts every year. If you don't have one, you need to set one up. They have IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401k programs, which a lot of those have employer matching and stuff. So even if they match like 10 or 20%, that's a 10 or 20% gain on your money just right there by them matching it. Not to mention whatever gains that you're going to get from the market and wherever your funds are invested in. So the sixth thing you need to do is you need to set up set up a retirement plan if you don't have it, and then you need to make sure that you put funds into that every year. So the seventh thing that you can learn to do that will help you save money is learn how to negotiate, right? If your cable bill, your cell phone bill, if any of that stuff went up recently, call them up. Or even if it didn't go up, call them up and negotiate a lower amount. Believe me, there's so much competition for those things, then people will cut $20, $30, $50 a month off the bill just to keep you as a customer. And then when you go buy cars, or you go to a flea market, or you go to a garage sale, or even some stores and stuff, you can actually negotiate the price of the item you're buying. Save you $50 or $100 or $1,000 or $2,000 on an automobile or whatever you might be purchasing, right? Learn how to negotiate, and then you can save money up front and you can save money down the road. The 8th thing that you need to do is you need to check your credit reports. You can get a free credit report every single year from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. So get your credit report, look at it. If there's things on it that's not yours, check, make sure your name is right, your social security number is right, all the debts listed on there are your debts. Make sure if something's paid off, it's marked as paid off. Make sure there's no collections on there that's actually somebody else with the same name as you or a similar name as you. So the 8th thing you need to do is get your credit reports every couple of years, every few years, and just check it and make sure it's right. Which that leads us into the 9th thing that you need to do is you need to improve your credit score. You need to get your credit score up. And the best way to do that is to make the payments on time and to keep your used credit versus your available credit low. Keep that below 30%. And even if you can, keep it below 10%, because that's in the excellent range. But at least keep it below 30%. So if you're wanting to raise your credit score and you have over 30% of used credit, pay that down, get it below 30%. Once you get above 30%, then above 40%, then above 50%, your credit score just keeps taking a dive. Every little bit you get closer to 100%, it just drops further and further. So work on your credit, make your payments on time, keep your used credit low, below 30%, and get your credit score above 700 and above 750. Keep it in the high range. 625 is not a good credit score anymore. So get your credit score above 700. So the last thing that you need to do is you need to stop buying things to impress other people. That's right. The cars, the houses, the boats, the clothes, the purse, whatever it is that you're buying to impress other people, stop. Start buying things that you want. Start buying things that make you happy, and start staying in the range of finances that you can afford. There is no reason to impress somebody else with a new car, because where are they going to be when you're losing that new car because you can't make the payments? They're going to be nowhere to be found. So you do those 10 things. You learn your cash flow. You set up a budget. You set financial goals. Make sure that you fund your retirement plan. Create a debt payoff plan. Put money every year into your retirement. Learn how to negotiate. Check your credit reports. Keep your credit score high, and start buying stuff for you. If you start doing all that stuff, then you will definitely be on your way to becoming a money professional. And your financial problems and your financial worries and your financial stress will start to diminish. Thank you very much.